So this area where we are working, we come in to rest and to also have meetings. That's the life.
Place this is not an area for crowd, right?
Yes.
Yes.
This is the application where we do the restaurants, meetings, we have a PCR, and after the PCR,
Electricity is high. Now, I think Osemo is having some issues and we have to run on BDC. So we kind of alternate with, it's really crazy. But I know that the government is looking into some mini grid and some solar. I think that would be of help. Though, we have a lot of heavy machines that we need to carry, but at least if we get some respite in some places, that would be very good. His Excellency has really been talking about the mini grid for this place, alternative energy sources, and that would be very good here. So, where are we?
we have to take it through the other way to our extraction, extract our annual samples, alternative mass analysis, application uses, dual results over to offset the system.
This hospital was very key during the COVID. We supported the area, and even recently we've done some study and we have to do some investigations that were supported. Yes, we can do yellow fever, we can do so many other things. So it's a good thing that we have this. And we're also looking into the area of research. We should be looking at, when you have a molecular lab, one of the things you can begin to do is research and bringing out data. No, that is one the process of building manpower. So we just continue to build. But then I believe in a lot of collaborations with NASA and other hemorrhagic fever. So we intend to be collaborating with them. You don't build a story one day. So we intend that, like when we have these things, come and do this for us, come and do this for us. With time, our people will be empowered. But then again, the staff we often have on ground, they're really very good. They all need some let's say some refiring or something, some refresher, let me put it that way, and then we will do that. But I think that is something that we need to be empowered in the states. As a state, yes, though we have because IRA is the federal teaching hospital, UBT is the federal teaching hospital, but I think it's high time. I don't know the carry last. So it's time that we begin to tap into all the resources that we have. Yes, we are doing it. Yes.
Those people into consideration.
Yes, we are very specific, and that's why one of the things we try not to employ just anybody. Like I kept telling people that this is not a secretariat. Is at the end of the day, if I fill every place with maybe admin, I would not really have the people you really need to do the work. Yeah, because some people in the lab, some people, doctors, key people that you need to. So we're doing that and taking that into consideration. Even though the numbers they gave us are few, but as a liver kids, we will ask for more. But we are very grateful for the one they are giving us for now. Very grateful. In fact, it's an opportunity to really thank His Excellency. The thing is that because of that, the staff are better motivated. We had a peculiar situation here where we had some people who've been working. They have been contract staff. So His Excellency graciously agreed to onboard them and also gave us space to employ some people. So with that, at least we can begin to think and start, have a good footing to start. We can only get better. So I'm sure that even as we need more, I'm sure we will be granted by the grace of God. I know we know resources are scarce, but so he's supposed to be in the charge of the premium lounge, making sure propose consulting rooms, so that we have doctors who come in here to see. So if I have a cardiologist appointment, say by 4 p.m., the cardiologist comes up to see me, and without waste of time. Busy executives are really very busy. Everybody's time is money, but it's really quite stressful. So, and we said we wanted to make it as much as possible a one-stop shop. Don't worry, we're not done. We're going to have paintings on the wall so that when you come, you just have some relaxed. So when we take was thinking that eventually you don't really have to go crisscross, and then your samples are taken. And so they pick up their drawers here. So when you finish here, you pick up your drawers and you just go out. That's trying to do some partition. So this is a work in progress, but we'll soon be done. And invite you for the supper and second floor. So if you don't mind, we just take the staircase. Okay. Oh yes. Let's. So I think this is a good place to take an aerial of so and then we just have to just watch. So aerial looking. Thank you very much, sir. That's why I told them that I can't have further discussion. They should wait for the governor.
They said they are building what village?
They said they are campus. Edo University was using it as like temporary. But luckily for us, even though we gave them this is our prototype wall. In case we have somebody who needs to get admitted, we can have this place, has all the and services. We're still going to have some flowers, nature, some paintings. But yes. So put some paintings and then on this floor 5.
Premium one.
Yes.
It's really premium.
No need to let me look at the. His Excellency is busy. We are just. Yeah, it's upstairs. Okay. So it has a fridge. We have a fridge. We have a TV. Of course, the washroom is also okay. Yes. So we have 5 of this room on this floor. Again, lake plates these 2 plates. You can see that they are doing some work. That was one of the reasons I made it to start with. You can see that they are doing some work.
So those buildings were originally owned by the state, used by those states.
My job now we do.
Take him out. Collect it for him. And you come down.
wards, the female wards, the postnatal ward. So that's why we're working on. Wow, oh my God. Yes. So, I show you some things. When we go down, some things we are changing. That will be yes, well, beautiful. Oh, we are here to
Suncheck. Yes. Please, no making.
Friends, we are not done yet. If you are in a hurry to go home, you can go.
No.
They are working on it already. Rena Dali.
okay, Rena. Okay, yes. Okay, the one. That's just for one family. That's for one. Yes, just for one. The hospital
For health is not a...
no. That's the previous. That's why I can't even jump to the can. We can take it, we can put in our treatment room there, so that that place in there, the treatment to people who come for normal dressing, they just come to the and come here and they have their dressing. So we saw that place is there for dressing, but he doesn't need to go into colonial yes. So we're thinking we just fix the few and get it used and decongest it. We know that by the time the government is doing another building like this will have to go. So that's where.
No, temporarily, I think you can use this. Even if you want to build, it's going to be towards the tail end. You know, the way that's
at the back.
There's
a space.
Full of muscle.
they are also.
I think they also knew, at least that one, were able to scuttle it with them. You know, we said that so the hospital was supposed to be limited to this, and then shortly after that, I think there's even a fence. Shortly after that was supposed to be. That is why when the fence on the ring road fell off, they were the ones doing it until I said, who is doing this? And I think the protection agency stopped them. So that place definitely, we already told them that it has already been, or I would like say claimed, but they had that part.
So the hospital does
Box.
yes.
Yes.
Yes. And then more of the
Yes.
round about.
Yes, that was very
They
good.
gave us, we had the plan, they gave us the set of the plan. Yeah.
No, we'll do it later.
So we get big head.
What we have here before now, a long time ago, was specialist hospital in all of these places. The government, led by Adams, built this new specialist hospital every night. Because we are looking at doing expansion now. So based on that, we want to let you know, if you come back to whatever that is going on outside of that, this area towards this road, you should stop that. Then we are not ready to go into any issues our land that is meant for health institution, which is specialist hospital, cannot proceed it to museum. So based on that, we are here to define the boundaries between those state specialist hospitals and so that I just want to also reiterate that based on the Land Use Act, by virtue of Land Use Act, the executive governor of the state is the owner of the state. So we need this land to expand. With the specialist hospital, we don't have one. And if you go to the facility now, you'll see the huge background. We want to expand. And the way with what we have proposed to them, they don't even have space in the building not to talk about expansion. So we as a state government said no, that we want to redefine what you have and let you know the boundaries for what you want to see.
We don't want to stand in the way of that. So you're welcome. We would very much like to have a dialogue. In fact, we have already started a conversation with the specialist hospitals about working together in a mutually beneficial way. If there are things that we can do together to support the NSA specialist hospitals, we will also do that. We don't. Our mission is to go beyond what a traditional museum would be and to focus very much on job creation. For us, job creation in the creative sector is what we want. And the problem is that you can talk and talk and talk, and so you actually do. No one really understands. But we believe strongly, me personally, that Benin City should be the Florence or the Venice of West Africa. It should be a big tourist attraction. And what we would like is a long-term partnership with Edo State to try and realize that that's really what we're here for. We are not here to obstruct the needs of the Edo State Specialist Hospital. We have already stepped back from where certificate. We don't see this as a confrontation. We see this as a cooperation with the state, and we welcome the conversation.
Thank you very much. With the way you've spoken, I believe that you are in agreement with what we are proposing. And we are not here in a confrontational manner. We are here to collaborate with you. Whatever you are doing, like you rightly said, it's going to be a job opportunity as well. And if we do expansion of Edo State Specialist Hospital, we also create job opportunity. So it's a win-win situation for you. That's what we stand for. Thank you very much. Thank you. So as of today, I just want to reiterate that I want you to step forward.
Step back from where we were before to here, and what we're doing is now we need enough space for truck. This is a delivery entrance for trucks to be able to pass deliver. So we step back as much as we can.
So foundation for it to break. Because we are not here to grab now. We are here to continue. And this land is enough for whatever is responsible. This entire Why did you build this one here? Do something that will be a beacon for all of us.
So that when people come here, it's a proper visitor center. The visitor center will explain, explain all these various points of interest. So it's not just about the museum, it's actually about the whole of the surrounding area. So it's if I had the opportunity to show you the explain that it's more than just a single building. It's actually
The layout. I just want us to look at it, without using any documentary measurement or whatever. Look at that's why before we break it down, because we need that space for specialist hospital. How can you be here? Nobody is going to argue this place.
it is all honestly. If you could give me a chance to just show you
CND, Edo State Specialist Hospital, the Special Advisor, Governor on Health, Cabinet Secretary, and the press. Let me thank all of you for what you have done thus far. We are oversight visit to Edo State Specialist Hospital, and we just wanted to see the current situation in this hospital, and we are very, very pleased with what we're saying. Yes, there is room for improvement, and I want to use this opportunity to thank His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Edo State, who has asked me to come for this oversight visit, and I will report back to him with all our findings, and by the grace of God, Edo State Specialist Hospital will be transformed in line with what we campaign to the people. We also went further to look at the existing structure that we have, and we realized that the number of patients is overwhelming, and hence we need an expansion. And we went around, we realized that more, they have taken almost all the land, and they were choking at Edo State Specialist Hospital. We had a conversation with them, and we have readjusted the existing boundaries, and what we have right now is enough for expansion. I want to thank again the Executive Governor who has given us this opportunity to interface with more. And with what we have right now, I believe that people will happy. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir.
Okay.